All right. I believe we're live. Not 100% sure yet. I always have to make sure. But give me a quick second here. Yeah. We are live. What's up, Jen? Nice to have you in there. Give it a couple of seconds here. Yes, you are first. First indeed. I'm gonna go ahead and hit the music because I don't know how long I'm gonna be able to last. My stomach is kicking my butt. Ellie, welcome. Nice to have you here. Ellie sent you. All right, hang on, guys. All right, welcome everybody to the MLH Comment Show for the 28th of October. It's a very kind of snowy day. First snow of the year. Well, it's kind of light. Kind of a weak snow, but snow nonetheless here in the Mile High City. I'd like to welcome you all to the Comment Show. Ellie, Jen, Joko, and everybody else that'll be coming in here in a few. Make sure you hit that like button, get more people in here. I'll try to get through this, guys. I'm not gonna lie. I've been under the weather the past couple of days. I've got a condition called I think the technical term for it is pissing out of the ass-itis, I believe. I think that's what they call it, right, Bernie?
Yeah.
Been really sick. But hopefully we can get through this and get through all the comments and whatnot. Cajun Randy, welcome on in. Nice to have you here. Mick T. 71 in Pennsylvania, be 81 later. Congratulations, Ellie. We're going to be sending this weather your way here in a few days, so just wait for it. It'll get there. I promise. Yeah, the trots. Is that what they call it, Cajun Randy? Mud butt, whatever. I don't know. I kind of suspect it's COVID, but it's not really bad. I mean, I had all the symptoms, but I didn't take any test. I'm not going anywhere, so luckily Bernie doesn't have half of the symptoms I do. Maybe she's asymptomatic. I don't know. Maybe I should test later. Jen says, high of 73 today. Yeah, that's perfect. 73 is great. 32 degrees is not great. It's really cold. Really great to see you, Mick T. And Cajun Randy. Nice to have you all in here. Okay, let's transition on over to the comments. Start at the bottom here, and we'll start with the great Pallone. He says, sorry, MLH, I'm great. Got home Tuesday night. Thanks for your support, and everyone in here, thanks. Yeah, I know you were going through it, Pallone, but I'm glad you're home. Glad you're feeling better. Hopefully you can stay away from the doctors for a little while, at least. All right. Doc P, I always love Doc P's comment from last week's show, says, in regards to you asking if regular people could go up against the military, you assume that in that kind of situation, the whole military would be supporting the sitting government. Yeah, you know what? That's a great point, Doc P. The whole military probably would not support that type of action. But let's continue here. If things ever, God forbid, ever came to the point where we became so fractured that we were facing another civil war, you have to assume that, like the last one, about half of the military would side against the powers that be, taking their hardware and armaments with them. That is how the Southern armies initially equipped to fight the North in 1860. That's true. Hold on one second, guys. Got noise in the background here. Another factor to think about is that if we were to fight brother against brother in our own towns and streets, how willing would we be to use artillery, airstrikes, and heavy weapons in American neighborhoods? Intelligence studies in the late 90s found that most likely it would end up being small arm fights. Again, no one wants to see that happen. We have to do better bridging the gap and stop falling in with such extremes on the left and right. We have to come together as a people and learn to compromise again. Congrats on another great comment show. Really love how you do these. Doc P, I really appreciate your comment here. It was a provocative kind of thought of experiment last week that we did, didn't we? And it is interesting to think about. There's a lot of talk of civil war and stuff in this country at the moment. I don't think it would get to that point, but I mean, most of it is coming from the far right, the far fringe right. And I know that's not, a majority of people, but I do feel for those people because they're fed up and sick of the bullshit that we have to put up with the government. And I think they're taking it out on the wrong people, i.e. the left, what they consider the left. I hate politics. I'm neither on the left or right. I'm for the people. I hate the way that our government is set up as two parties because by nature it divides us into two factions. You're either a Republican or a Democrat. And I know that there are the Green Party and, the Tea Party and all these little factions and stuff. But, I mean, if you don't have a D or an R next to your name, then you're not going to get anywhere in politics. And that's a shame that it works that way. It's a real shame. But let's see. Splash farts make your sphincter flap like a dolphin's blowhole, bro. Nothing worse than a sore, rusty sheriff's badge. Yeah, I know, McT. Thank you for that. But yeah, getting back to this, you're right. There was a lot of assumptions made on last, but it's just hypothetical. And like I said, I do hope that we don't get to that point. I wish we weren't separated by the DNR, the left and right. I mean, it makes no sense. Can we just be for the people, by the people, like we're supposed to be? I think we should have multiple parties, 10, 7, whatever, ranked choice voting and all that stuff. All right, let's move on here. Canada's Watching says, you just described my whole entire existence, and it was in response to a post that I put. You ever feel like you've been run ragged but you haven't made any headway? It was a poll I did. This wasn't meant to alarm anybody. I'm okay. I just sometimes you put your thoughts pen to paper, as they say, or typing to YouTube or whatever, and it's just sometimes a way of, getting thoughts off my chest and, one of those things. But appreciate it. Appreciate that Canada's watching. Sometimes life does give you lemons, but you have to try to make lemonade out of those lemons, or as I like to say, lemon pies, Bernie says lately 100%. Gimmickless. Says that's life. The important part is to get back and keep trying. That's exactly right, Gimmickless. George Daly says, but I don't give up. Stay positive, my friend. I agree, George Daly. I always try to stay positive. Although right now, man, kind of sick. My stomach is just flocked. But, King Solomon says, keep your head up, my bro. Again, I appreciate the support, but I don't ever want to alarm anybody. I'm okay. Just thoughts, sometimes you just have to get your thoughts down, Here's a new one. Sassafras. Paul says, someone please let us know what happened. This was in response to a video I did long ago, the famous Chadio video. Someone please let us know what happened to Chad's employment. I can answer that for you, Sassafras Paul. He was fired, which he should have been, and that should have been the end of it. But I've chronicled my disappointment and what happened after that. But it's chronicled, and I don't want to go over it again. Maybe send in a girl looking for him all innocent like. I'll be more worried about him around my children, grandchildren than anyone. He's wearing that mask so law enforcement won't pay attention to him watching children. Maybe he's autistic. Job well done. I subbed all 3 channels today because of how you men carried yourself. Well, I appreciate that, Sassafras Paul. Like I said, Chadiel was fired. He ended up seeking employment elsewhere. He was followed around by one of the other gentlemen that you saw in the video and kind of harassed, and I definitely didn't agree with any of that. So it was it was unfortunate the way things happened, and I'm glad it's all behind us. It says, he also continues, I couldn't believe the colorful language Chad used in the children's section of the public library. He actually made threatening statements and should have been arrested. You certainly would be. There's always a double standard, Sassafras Paul. If you have a camera, it seems to put you in a different category than most people. So, you have to keep that in mind when it comes to these things. You just have to keep in mind that the police will act differently if you have a camera, and it's an accountability question, and it's also an us versus them type thing. The police always view the person with the camera as an enemy, and it should not be that way. Pixie Sticks, welcome in. Nice to have you here. Unindoctrinated, good morning to you. Nice to have you folks in chat for sure. Dragonette says my comment that I made, yes, but I had a good MLH that listened to me and made my life brighter. Thanks. Dragonette, I appreciate that. Hope things are well on your end as always. All right, let's continue on to a video I posted up. I hope you guys can join tomorrow. I believe the first half hour is going to be on K-Dot's channel. It's a show called The Conversation. It's going to be a special edition, and I'm going to be co-hosting tomorrow. So, should be really, really fun. Let's see what else we got. Brian, welcome. Nice to have you here. 49er faithful, huh? You guys got a good team for sure. Benicia Callie in the house. What's up? But yeah, the trailer was pretty fun. K-Dot and I shot it. It was all improvised, by the way. I didn't script it. Usually I like scripting these type of things, but I kind of came up with the idea, and we met up at a really cool cemetery and did that trailer. Hope you guys watch it and enjoy it for this special of holidays, Halloween. It was pretty cool, and I hope you guys join the conversation tomorrow on K-Dot's channel for the first half an hour, and continuing on his relationship channel. So make sure you join tomorrow. Should be a ton of fun. Bernie says, I want to see this movie. Well, Bernie, I have an idea for a movie. A short movie. Should be fun. I might not do it. Big Jess says, you're not in it? No. Bernie's not in it as of right now. I might write Bernie in, but she's so in high demand. Her schedule's really rough. Big Jess. All right, let's continue on. Wow, a lot of comments here. Same video. Ellie says Black MLH and Mexican K-Dot. Yeah, so you guys got to check out the video. It's pretty fun. King Bluto says definitely interesting duo. Like Amos and Andy, Big Jess says. Yeah. And then Keeper says pretty gentle chest bump, Ellie. How dare you, Keeper? That was a great chest bump. And then Unindoctrinated is laughing emojis. Thank you guys for your comments. Really appreciate it. Let's move on. Big Jess says, kind of reminds me of a low-budget movie I seen in them dark arcade rooms. You have to put quarters to continue to see the movie. Gee, which back rooms have you been in, Big Jess? And the floors are sticky and slippery. Ew. And K-Dot laughing emojis. Okay, thank you guys. Moving on to the next comment. King Bluto says, great trailer. I hope you guys enjoyed it, and I hope you guys join the show tomorrow. It should be fun tomorrow. Let's see. What else? Yeah, okay, we're good there. All right, let's continue on. More comments on the trailer. Hell yeah, you should have did a voiceover for each other's voices at the end. You know, I was thinking about that, Strictly Strange, and actually K-Dot thought about that. But, I mean, you know, it's for a quickly brought together trailer. I mean, it wouldn't have made much sense to, I mean, we would have the same voices, right? I mean, you know, I don't know. Maybe it would have been funner to do that. I don't know. But that would have taken extra work. And how dare I do extra work, right? Canada says, oh, my God, the old switcheroo. Yeah, it was pretty fun. I hope you guys watched that trailer, man. I thought it was pretty fun. Razor says, we all know MLH is crazy, K-Dot, especially about his super vest and shooting what at night? His sunglasses? Yeah, I always have my sunglasses on, Razor. You know that. I even have my sunglasses on right now. That's actually not true. I don't have my sunglasses on right now. Razor says, awesome trailer, nice shooting film. Appreciate that, Razor. Continuing on here. What's Truth says, oh my God, if I heard that music playing through a graveyard, I'm turning around. Yeah, it's pretty creepy music I found on... you know what I typed into YouTube? I typed in scary driving music. That's what I typed in. What's Truth says, I had no idea what I was in for. Absolutely fantastic, MLH and K-Dot. Appreciate that. And K-Dot said, me too. Yeah, K-Dot had no idea what he was getting into. Blue Unicorn says, this is awesome. Thank you, Blue. I watched a little bit of your last sing thingy. And fantastic as always, Blue Unicorn. I didn't watch the whole thing, but, you know. Keeper says, MLH without his vest? Yeah, unfortunately, sometimes you have to sacrifice, Keeper, you know. Real manly chest bump, you guys. Bernie, say something. Are you going to say something? Was that a weak chest bump, Bernie?
A little slightly.
It was slightly weak. Okay, I'll try to remember that next time.
You guys got to get in there.
Get in there?
Get in there.
Yeah. I can't get in there anymore. I'm too old for that shit. Keeper says scary.
What I said last night.
Keeper says scary part is who is wearing whose shorts. Oh, only you would think of something like that, Keeper. You know.
Because Keeper's constant.
Jen says broom lives matter. That's right. That's right. Let's see what else we got here. Keeper says, wait, does Bernie know that MLH is a bit darker now? You know, it's funny. Like I was gonna do a follow up to the. Well, anyways, watch the conversation tomorrow. You'll hear more about it. All right. Keeper says, K, who is Irish Spring and who is Old Spice? Keeper. Keeper says, so is there a manscaping episode that definitely will not be released? They call that behind the scenes, Keeper, you know. Keeper says, Ellie, stop me. Yes, Ellie, please stop Keeper. He's on a roll. Claire, Wales, UK says, love the Doctor Who music. Yeah, I mean, you know, I had a different song in mind. It was an intro to a rock song, and I thought it was a Pink Floyd song. And I could not find it for the life of me, the beginning. It was like, it wasn't time, and I just could not remember. But I needed that music, and I was like, you know what? The next best thing is let's throw in some Doctor Who music. It's great. Pelone says, nice. DJ K-Dot, hell yeah. Right on, Pelone. Thank you for the comment. Gimmickless says, not too bad. I think it would have been better twist if you guys regained consciousness to have alternate egos like the mustachioed. No, that would not have been cool, Gimmickless, at all. Keeper does not rock, Ellie. How dare you? Don't encourage that behavior. What else we got here? It was cute. I liked it, Unindoctrinated says. Thank you, Unindoctrinated. Matthew, on the final comment, says, I'm glad I watched this in the morning. I wouldn't have been able to sleep at night if I watched it last night. I'm glad you watched it in the morning too. It was pretty creepy, huh? All right. Let's see if we have any held for review nasty comments. I haven't had any of those in a long time. And we don't. All right. We're good there. Let's go to the mentions and see if we got any mentions. Jen Wow, the lovely Jen Wow in chat says, LOL, pretty funny shit. And I appreciate you sharing that, Jen, and mentioning me. Thank you. Frauditors Exposed mentioned me in a video title. Christopher Cordova, a.k.a. Denver Metro Audits, responds to Johnny Bravo and Mexican Longhair. He didn't mention me, did he? Frauditor Exposed. Didn't mention me at all. He also says Denver Metro Audits exposed by Johnny Bravo 303 and Mexican Longhair. You were a little late to the party, Frauditors Exposed, but thanks for the mention. Strictly Strange mentioned me. And I did check out your little post there, Strange. That was pretty awesome. Really enjoyed that. Horizon City Final One says Adam Frisch on defeating Lauren Boebert, U.S. involvement in Israel and Ukraine, the Warning podcast. I did see a bit of that. I'm familiar with Adam Frisch, Horizon City. He lost to Lauren Boebert. Everybody knows who Lauren Boebert is. She's a clown. He lost by like 53, 54 votes or some shit. I mean, it was such a slim margin. They had to do a recount, but it ended up Lauren Boebert actually won. But I think next time around, I think he's gonna get her. But I'm not a big Adam Frisch fan either. He's more of a centrist. I mean, if you're gonna go at somebody, I mean, do the opposite of what they do. I mean, he's one step away from being, on the right himself. So, Bill Wright says, say, excuse me, kind of person I would like to mention, MLH. I don't know what that means, Bill writes. You just tag them in the post it shows as a mention. I would like to mention MLH. Well, I think Unindoctrinated just answered your question there. Bill writes, I don't exactly know what you're... yeah, okay, I see what's going on here. You would like to mention me. Okay, yeah. Well, thanks for mentioning me, Bill writes. You duly noted, but I think to get mentions out like this on YouTube, you just tag in a post, and then that's the mention. So there you go. All right, let's see. Do we have any more? Nope, that's about it. Okay. All right, so let's talk about the week that is upcoming, what's going on. Tomorrow, hopefully I'm going to feel a little bit better. I'm going to be on K-Dot's The Conversation Show. So I believe the first half hour is going to be on K-Dot's main channel. DJ K-Dot The Party. You guys all know and love K-Dot. Make sure you join. It's tomorrow at... let me find the real time for you guys. Let me go to YouTube real quick, and I will find the time for you. I believe it's 4 Eastern, if I'm not mistaken, but I don't want to lead you guys astray, so bear with me here. I will find out for sure. I know K-Dot put it on his... let's see here. K-Dot. He on his version of, on the trailer, he put it out there. So let's go ahead and take a quick peek here, and I'll give you the skinny on that. Let's
TikTok maybe.
Have to wait for a commercial here. Bear with me, guys. I would watch the whole ad for you, K-Dot, but we got to speed things along here. It is 6 Eastern. I was wrong. It's 4 Mountain Time, so 6 Eastern tomorrow. So make sure you join. Sasquatch, nice to have you here as well. I sleep 16 hours, and you folks just keep doing stuff. Yes, that's how it works. Sasquatch. But you need your beauty sleep, Sasquatch, for sure. Fab Daddy, good morning. Nice to have you in here. So, yeah, it's going to be at 6 Eastern, I believe, for the first half hour on DJ's main channel, and he'll link you the link to go to the other part. If not, I'm not sure he worked out the details on it, but just be there 6 Eastern tomorrow on K-Dot's channel, and I'm co-hosting tomorrow, so it should be a ton of fun. I don't know. My schedule is going to be a little wacky this week because I'm not feeling the greatest. So I don't know exactly what I'm going to be doing. I know K-Dot and I are going to be working on some more behind the scenes stuff, like putting in requests. And as soon as we get some of those requests back, let me give you a quick update on that. I have at least 4 or 5 requests put into the Aurora Police Department. And those are going to take a while because they make us do it a different way. And they want me to start signing for stuff now and acknowledging that, I can't make any money off of the information that I get from them and stuff like that. So, which I don't care. So I'm going to go ahead and do that. And we're going to get some information about some officers, about some cases. But to be honest with you, I have no idea. When we will be getting that stuff back, because like I said, it's going through a different channel than normal. Normally it would take less than 21 days, but this stuff could take up to 6 months. So you might get a response 6 months from now. So, it's just it's how they're doing things. So, no worries. I just checked. I have 3 mentions to look at. I'm excited. Good. Unindoctrinated. That's really cool. I think I might have mentioned you sometime in the past. I don't know. I always forget to put the @ symbol though, and I think that's what tags people in mentions. So, let's see. So Monday would have been either a homeless outreach or just a normal Colfax run. But I think that's not going to happen this week. But I might do something Monday depending on how I feel. Tuesday is, of course, Hot Tub Time Machine on Bernie's channel. Make sure you check that out. If you're not subbed to Bernie, make sure you sub. It's always a good time. It's 18 and up show Tuesdays at 9 Eastern time. What? Oh, shit. That's right. This Tuesday we're not doing it because it's Halloween, so never mind on that. Yeah, shit. No Hot Tub Time Machine this week because of Halloween. Wednesday might just be a normal Colfax run or something else that I do. Thursday is my day off, and I'm going to try to take a day off this week. Past month, I have literally not taken any days off, and it's starting to catch up to me. Friday is my other show called RP Grinders, and you can check that out. Twitch.tv/RP Grinders, and that is at 7 Eastern time. And then the weekends are up to you guys. If you guys want, I do special requests on the weekends. And if I don't get any special requests in my email, mexicanlonghair@gmail.com, then I'm going to chill. So maybe watch a little football or whatever. But if you guys have a special request, like you want me to take a drive to Red Rocks or somewhere in the Denver metro area that's not super far, make sure you email me, mexicanlonghair@gmail.com. We were supposed to go to a ghost town this week per request from Ellie, but the snow is precluding that. I'm not going to take the chance to drive 2 hours to get to a ghost town in the mountains or whatever that could put us in a little bit of danger. But I will try to get there, Ellie, at some point. What else? Yes. Or if you guys want me to audit, the only thing that I don't like auditing is post offices, or if you want me to do a cop watch in a city, let me know. In the Denver metro area. What else? Anything that you guys want me to do, I will be more than happy as long as it's reasonable, and make sure to mention you. It's only frozen water, for fuck's sake. Ellie, you okay, miss, I only have 3,000 miles on my car, Ellie, and the entire time I had it. I hate driving in the snow. No, thank you. Yeah, already unindoctrinated. So I titled by @handle and YouTube, keep the Sasquatch Sills title current. Yeah. I want you to audit a dog park. All right, email me, Sasquatch. 3,128. I think I'm approaching 3,000 miles. I think I'm approaching that. I'll definitely hit that soon. So, all right. Think that's about it. I don't have much else. Oh, let me talk to you guys about mental health real quick. If you guys are having some trouble with your own mental health, please reach out to somebody that you know, love, and trust. In lieu of that, my email is mexicanlonghair@gmail.com. I'm not a psychiatrist, psychologist, or a counselor, but I do listen, and sometimes that's all that matters. But if I don't get back to you in a timely fashion, just remember, somebody out there thinks you're their favorite. Hold on to that thought. It could save your life. There's also a national hotline in the United States. It's 988. Please feel free to dial that to get connected with an absolute professional. If you are too sheepish to talk to somebody, please just text that number. They will message you that as well, back and forth. Jen put in a crisis hotline in there as well, in the chat. Thank you very much, Jen. What else? What else? Okay. Yeah. So there is also your browser of choice. You can type in mental health help, and it will give you a plethora of options to talk to somebody. And if you're in Canada or any other parts of the Americas, there's options as well. Just look it up on your browser of choice. Okay, guys, I think that's all I got for you. I hope you guys have a great weekend. Word of advice, on Tuesday, it is Halloween. If you're going to be out and about, please be mindful of the children that will be, in costume, and drive a little extra cautiously and slower, especially if you're in neighborhoods. It's sometimes they're really hard to see. And they like to wear scary costumes that might be darker in nature and stuff like that. So just be mindful if you're going around, if you're going to a party or, visiting people. Just be very mindful of the little kids that'll be walking around, and enjoy yourselves. Have a great weekend, and have a great Halloween holiday, I guess. And I think that's about it. You guys have a great day. Enjoy your weekend, and I will see you guys on the next episode. Thank you everybody in chat. Really appreciate you, and if you're listening on the archives, thank you as well. I really appreciate it. The comments are what makes this show happen, so please comment on any of my videos, any of the comment shows, anything, any comments are what makes this go. So thank you very much. Have a great day, great weekend, and hopefully you have a safe and awesome Halloween. Later, everybody.